What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Game Changers Network. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Yo soy Fabricio. I'm Fabrice Fuanji. This is...
Did you just speak in Spanish?
Oh, you know I speak that Spanish, bro.
Daniel Montoya, and we're back here with the Game Changers Network. And we have a special guest.
Special guests in the building. And because I can't speak Spanish, I'm going to say their names because you know him. But yes, we got special guests in the building. Entrepreneurs, cosmetic legends from Andrews, Texas. Paola and Cristian Rodriguez in the house. What up, what up?
Baby.
What's going on, y'all?
Excited to be here.
Yeah?
A little
Congratulations.
nervous, but
Well, first of all, I like the hair.
Thank
I like
you.
the glasses.
Yes.
I like your hair. You got that slick Rick on. I'm not gonna lie, you look like you be the main character in Narcos. I'm not gonna lie to you.
don't tell him that.
It's hot, so I had to be in shorts.
That's so cool. So, but welcome, guys. Welcome to the podcast. How do y'all feel?
Good. Pretty good. Thank you for inviting us, and
Of
yeah,
course.
we're glad for it. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Yeah,
Yes. So the reason I got him on here is like the Game Changers in Andrews, Texas just need to be known.
Right.
Because nobody knows unless you put it out there that
Yeah.
you're Game Changers. Because Andrews is just a place of old traditional stuff. So I'm bringing this in to make Andrews more of the modern
Right.
style of marketing and advertisement. So for you guys, this is my wife's eyelash.
Since
Personally.
2018.
Yes. Since 2018.
Yeah.
when-
Shout out to Kelsey.
Yes, when our first kid was like 2 years old.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
my
been-
bad.
Ow,
My bad. I'm already messing his mic.
kill me. Anyway, so eyelash. This is my wife's eyelash girl. She does her eyelashes all the time. Haircut. He does. What is that called?
Se espera el pelo.
Yes, he cuts hair and he cuts
welcome.
all of my kids' hair.
Barber.
Barber.
Barber. That's all you. I'm like, what is that thing called? Yeah, barber. He does barbering and he cuts all of my kids' hair. He does an amazing job. They look slick. So whenever people see my kids online and they see that the same cut that I got, he's the one that does.
That's
it
the
for
one
me.
that does it.
Yeah.
Say
Oh.
less.
How you have that much patience with kids, man?
Yeah, how do you do it?
I got kids. That's the reason.
That,
I train him.
And
You learn with
my
it.
my wife, this person next to me,
yeah.
she's like, I don't know how you do it, but I mean,
You do
somebody
it.
have to do it, and
Yeah.
you have to give them the time to relax, to move, and then you keep going, keep doing it, like make them feel like not to like holding and stuff. Because I've been in barber school, I've been in another like barber shop and see people like struggling, like holding the kids to you know.
Tight.
Yeah,
They hold their
so
head and, like,
they
don't
start
move and
crying. They
this
start feeling like, why this dude is touching me, you know?
Yeah. Like, why'd you be so...
So yeah, as soon as they walk in, and I say, so dude, you good? You want something? Just
Yeah.
come,
We got
come
chips. We
sit,
got
come sit
sodas,
down. You feel
candies.
good. Just make sure they're people too. They're
Okay.
little people, but they're people.
They're people too,
So
yeah.
respect them too.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people now are like, okay, where's this guy's accent from? Where the accent's from? So tell them where you're from.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
In the house.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
house.
People say like,
I
why
need
in
to go.
Andrews?
Hold on.
Right.
What's in Venezuela? Is there like soccer teams and stuff like that? Is like,
Well, the
Baseball.
what is
main
Venezuela known for?
the main sport in Venezuela is baseball.
Baseball.
Wait, what?
Yeah, baseball. Yes, sir.
That's true because y'all don't have any good soccer player.
Yeah, baseball.
Rude.
That's not real. But it's true.
Yeah,
Everyone else is from everyone
we got a
else.
couple. We
Who?
got a couple. The good one right now, probably Martinez.
Martinez.
He's playing with Messi right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I
He's
forgot about
schooling
him.
you, son.
Yeah, he is.
I
I
thought you
forgot
knew
about
soccer.
that. In Inter Miami. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Now you know
Nah, I know. But yeah,
Venezuela.
baseball.
baseball, man.
That's crazy.
A lot of
baseball, so I don't know.
Venezuelan baseball players.
I don't know.
Is Big Papi from Venezuela? Big Papi?
No, he's Dominican.
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 That's right.
There you go. There you
I'm trying to
go.
think of somebody that's from Venezuela.
Did you play baseball?
Little bit,
Little
but
bit.
I focus more in soccer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So El Salvador. And when did y'all come to the States?
I moved here 2017.
Okay.
Follow my dream.
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
It might be nice. It might be
Well,
nice.
yeah.
She's my girlfriend still.
Oh, okay. You need to change that.
So I got that's a big question of mine is like coming here as immigrant. How was that transition coming from Venezuela to the
Right.
United States?
Especially Andrews.
Big.
It was, yeah, it was different.
Well,
Yeah.
Culture shock or like
Yeah.
everything?
Okay. How old were you when you moved?
I moved 2017.
So
right now I'm 30, almost 32 next month.
Okay. So How was it like growing up and like the habits you had, and then like what's the differences now compared to what you have to do now?
Life here is like super fast, man.
Yeah.
Compared
It's
to
fast. Yeah. Like over there, like I've been in Mexico too. I spent 3 years in Mexico, so Latin American. Like, people chill a little bit more, not too like bills.
Yeah.
People don't take care about the bills too much, and they just want go work and have fun.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Venezuela too, we go like probably do we work too, but Venezuela we grow up over there and how can I say and,
Say it in Spanish. Say it in Spanish.
Yeah, say it in Spanish.
Say it in Spanish.
We got Spanish listeners too.
también disfrutamos mucho de a viajar.
Well, where we're from, it's a little town. It's like Andrews.
Okay.
There is a lot of oil field companies.
Okay. What's it called, the town?
Anaco.
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 Yo no sé. Yo no
Estado
conozco.
en Suategui, Venezuela.
Ooh. So for all my people from
Anaco.
Anaco,
Shout
Estado,
out, baby.
Okay.
Estado en
Anzoátegui.
Ooh, okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Yup.
And over there, like we are like an hour and a
From the
half away
beach.
from the beach.
Okay.
And like we have mountains and
The good life.
yeah, the good life. Like
Yeah, we used
it's
to
only
travel
one
a lot.
weather all year
Yeah.
round, so there is no like,
Right.
oh, it's
Now they're in
summer is
Andrews.
coming.
People who know from over there, they be like, why here?
Yeah.
Like, we just got war here and oil field, but over there we got nice places to go. But the opportunity to grow up, raise your family, and
Right.
opportunity for the money, and especially with all the government is happening since.
And I
years
understand
ago.
that, yeah, because I'm from Douala, Cameroon. I don't know if
Okay.
I told y'all, but yeah, it's the same thing. The opportunity for life, growing,
Yeah.
just growth in general is just better in the United States. So.
Yeah, and the focus for us is like safety, because I've
Okay.
been in Venezuela. We grew up over there, like I say, and happen a couple like things that we don't expect daily and make you feel like that's not home for you.
Right.
You don't want to.
It's here. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
safe
Okay.
here.
Right.
That's sweet.
So I'm kind of glad you're bringing that up because a lot of people just don't. If you're born in the United States,
You don't realize
you're
what you
spoiled.
got.
You're
Oh,
very
yeah.
spoiled in the United
Yeah.
States
Oh,
if you're born
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
So like what you're saying is like it's dangerous. So explain that. Like I want you to go further in depth on that. What you mean by like it's compared to the United States when you're living in Venezuela. What's the difference of like security? Calling the police, calling 911, people breaking into things, robbing,
Well, I'm not-
theft, all that stuff.
I'm not gonna go too far. Like I just moved my sister here, and my mom. I hadn't seen them for 9 years, and she started in middle school.
Yeah.
Like last week whenever class started, and I give her a phone and I was like messaging her and she wasn't answering me. So she gets home and I was like, "You didn't message me all day. What's wrong?" And she goes, "Well, I didn't know if I could take my phone out because what if someone comes and like."
Oh, yeah.
phone
See,
from me?"
I say that all the time. In Africa, it's the same way. You can't just have your phone out. Somebody's
Yeah.
going to snatch
And
it.
I go look at her. I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" It's just like, "Yeah, like
Like
I
you-
couldn't do that
over there,
at
you
my
a
old
target.
school."
You're a target.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
There is always,
crazy.
someone like watching too.
Man.
Okay. So then, so now you're a barber and you're in cosmetology, right? And what part specifically in cosmetology?
I specialize in eyelash extensions.
Okay.
Also like facial
Extensions.
stuff.
Did you do that before you came here? Did y'all do that before you came
No.
here? Whenever you came here?
Well, I did. I
Yeah,
started
Uh-huh.
little when I was like 13. I started like with the beauty stuff. But he has a degree in mechanical engineering in Venezuela.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
weld.
and
Yeah.
he's a
Venezuela
welder.
too.
His dad owns I guess
Company?
it's considered like in the oil
Oil
field company.
Yeah.
And he knew about that before moving here.
Okay.
But his degree is not valid in the States.
You had to
So,
revalidate for 2
um,
years.
I mean,
and-
he had to go to school again and this and that. We already had a daughter when we moved here. And he was like, I can't go back to school. Like, I have family to tend to.
Right.
So,
So you started that. Smart.
So the next thing I want to ask is, you came here. Do you have family here? Do you have anybody here? That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
It's just y'all
That's
two,
family.
right?
That's family right there.
So
yeah.
you,
But I can go before why?
Uh-huh.
yes.
We've been in Venezuela together since 2007,
Wow.
and then
since
she
I'm
moved.
like 13.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
might
we
be
was
illegal,
in
don't say
school.
that.
Yeah.
We started little,
Yep.
and then she moved in 2014 to US with the family,
my family lives here, but the family from the side of my dad,
Okay.
it's here in the States.
Okay.
So I moved here with them.
Right.
And then, I mean, I was 19. He was 21.
Yeah.
I think. And when I moved, and he didn't have any kind of
Like
papers
visa or something
visa
to
or
come
anything
here.
to come to the
Yeah, it's hard.
States.
In that
So-
moment, it was impossible to get a visa. So
Yeah.
I apply, and they like, no,
Yeah.
not for you.
Dang.
A lot of that stuff happens a lot too. Like
Mm-hmm.
usually you either have to get a visa. I had to when I came to the States, I had to get a green card. And you get the green card and then you have to apply for a visa to go back. And sometimes when you go back, you're stuck back because you have to get another visa to get in or they'll deny it halfway through. It's a complicated process. And so
Yeah,
but
is.
I'm glad y'all here together, Lo. That's
Thank you.
it's a big thing.
Yeah.
And so,
So this is like a big old love story then, right?
pretty much.
So yeah,
Well,
so,
yeah.
so pretty much y'all
I
start
couldn't.
dating at 13 years old.
Yeah.
She moves to the States. You're stuck in Venezuela
9 months, and then I
for 9
decide
months, and then you're over here.
Well, no, how we
yeah.
like connect.
keep going.
uh, I was in beauty school. I enrolled in beauty school.
Yeah.
And then I went to Vegas with my tia, with my aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and I decided I wanted a salmon sandwich, and I got an allergic reaction. I couldn't open my mouth. I was in Vegas, stuck in a room for 2 days. Came
Dang.
back, and one of my friends from beauty school, she's like, I didn't have insurance, broke student, you know. It's just like, dude, Mexico is like an hour away. Let's go. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, I don't have money to pay this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's like, no, it's like maybe $60 or something. Like, and they can get you in and out like right away. They will give you medicine for that. So I was like, well, I mean, it's either that or I'm going to keep, I don't have any medication for this allergy that I'm having. I either let it run or I go and take care of it.
Yeah.
So I lived in Tucson by the time, so Tucson, Arizona. It's the border with Nogales, Sonora. And yeah, we crossed the border, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty crazy. Like, I was in
She
States
called me
and
right
now,
away.
Like,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what happened? You know what happened?
Oh, Mexico.
Yeah, so I
You're
went.
probably tripping like, what are you doing?
They got me in, they gave me medicine, and when I crossed the border back, and I was like, you won't believe what just happened. Like, I was just in Mexico. And he's like,
She was
what?
excited, man.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like,
two or probably like a month before that, I got my visa denied, and we start like, damn,
and we're never going to see each other again.
yeah,
Oh.
something like that.
Hey.
So I'm like, well, I guess we just talking through the phone and this and that, and then she said like, you know what? I just crossed the border, and Mexico is just right there an hour ago, and this and that. What happened if you move here? A week later, I was in Mexico.
Wow.
There you go.
It wasn't that
Wow.
easy though. That he was sent
Yeah,
back.
it was.
The first
Yeah.
time at the
Yeah.
airport, they
The
sent him
Christians,
back.
he was like, I'm not
Yeah.
going
It
It wasn't that
anywhere
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that
Nobody, I don't know nobody in Nogales, Mexico.
Nothing.
right.
But
yeah,
I
you
used-
just did that.
Because her,
Yeah.
I say like, well,
Love is
This
in
man,
the
this
air.
Go.
man was so much in love.
Hey.
He got
That's
deported
crazy.
twice in Mexico back to Venezuela.
Take
I'm
notes,
just
take
saying.
notes, take notes.
gentlemen.
That's important.
Take notes. You
That's
ain't doing
important.
nothing compared to this man right here. Goodness
You
gracious.
Love.
guys need to be more like Christian right
You need
now.
to be more like this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
the second time they did let him in.
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. The first time I bought my ticket, it wasn't that cheap. They sent me back, and then I tried again. Another
you
week
in.
later, they let me in.
I know you were happy when they let you in the second
Super
time.
happy. She was right there
Yeah.
waiting for me. Like
Yeah.
Crazy. It was
That's
a
what's
crazy
up.
experience
That's
because I had never been there.
it's long
like,
story. It's
Yeah.
a really long story, but
We're gonna make a
it's
movie
fun.
out of this thing.
Well, honestly,
I know. I
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
wanted to like write a novel. It's like
Yeah.
family
No,
always
you
tells me
you know
this,
the
like,
only
you should
one who
write
tell us
this,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
For real. That's
Call it
crazy.
Love on the Border.
That's a pretty good name. Yeah.
A Venezuelan
I agree.
love story. There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
There you
Yeah.
go. So y'all move all the way. So I guess y'all moved straight from there to where? Y'all moved straight to Andrews?
I
Like how-
spent 3 years in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
We married over there. We just like,
Right.
okay, let's start with the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when did y'all decide to move here?
So we moved here, or in 2017, he was able to get his green card.
Yeah.
So he was on 2014. He moved to Nogales,
Mm-hmm.
and then he didn't have papers or anything like that. So we had to get married and wait for his green card
Right.
to get here. So my daughter was born on 2016, and he was on FaceTime watching the birth because she was born in Yuma,
Pretty tough.
Arizona.
Ah.
And then he was able to come on February
Yeah,
2017.
February. But guess what? My passport expired.
Wow.
So I went back to
He
Venezuela.
had to go back to Venezuela. He was stuck there
Yes,
for 7
sir.
months.
Oh my! After
If you-
after the baby.
After the baby,
Yeah.
That's
he was
heartbreaking.
about to be approved. They were like, okay, we're almost there. Like, you almost get your green card and this and that, but they won't give it to you if your if your passport is expired.
Yeah.
And we don't have an embassy here, or in Mexico. I think at the time they didn't have one, so
Yeah.
he had to go back to Venezuela. And whenever he was there, a lot of people was like, if you pay, black market or whatever, they'll give it to you in a week or two. No, it took 7 months.
Yeah,
So he was stuck there for 7 months.
7 to 8 months I wait over there in Venezuela.
Baby's almost a year old before you even get
Before you even
to
get to
actually
see.
hold
Yeah.
baby.
And it's a
Yes.
daughter or son.
Daughter.
It's daughter.
Well,
Yeah.
the good thing about U.S. and Mexico, after she got the baby, 3 days after that, she came to Mexico. and
Yeah,
Okay.
gave it to me.
he was able
Yeah.
to meet her, but he was
Only
she
in
was
Mexico.
3 months when you left,
Yeah.
and we celebrated her first birthday
Yeah.
like 2 days after you got here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was,
Dang.
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I need to.
Just to show, how spoiled we are in the
Yeah.
United States of America.
I know.
We
you
were
go-
we were
you
hard
go-
just to be here, man.
Yeah.
you
Okay.
go
Pretty
to the
hard. Like,
post
we
office
glad
and
we
you
got
apply for your passport.
Family from her side that help us a lot, but
That's
we
a-
were hard.
That's a beautiful love story. I'm gonna go find me a Venezuelan.
That's
Go!
what I'm talking about.
Una is it
Venezolana.
Venezuela.
Venezolana. There you go. Nice. So any other? No, I'm just joking.
Pause.
Start doing
Hold
that.
up.
But no, that's dope. And so, just being here, how does it feel now? Are you guys feel like you're more calm, more at peace? Do you guys feel like y'all miss home, the food? I know me, Africa is the food. So how do y'all feel about that?
Yeah. Well, first thing we feel blessed to be
Right.
here because we work hard and we dream about like to give our family.
Well, no, let me go back because we went to Phoenix. We lived in Phoenix for a year after he was able to come here, for like to pass the border or whatever. And in Phoenix, he couldn't find a job that he liked. Like, he was doing construction, he did Uber. We didn't see each other a lot. I will work during the day, he'll work during the night because our daughter was little and we didn't trust
Right.
people to
Right.
take care of her and this and that. And so my uncle actually, he was here in Andrews, and he called my dad, and my dad came, and he was telling us for the longest time, like, I think you guys should come here. But we were like, no, we're fine. I was good because I had family there, and I worked
I'm
with
good.
my aunt,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's okay, we'll be fine. We don't need a lot. It's fine. We're with family. We need to be with family. And then he was just miserable. He hated that construction work. He got scammed.
I call his dad. I call her dad and say like,
He got
you know
scammed
what, bro?
working.
I'm done.
Yeah, I need to go over there because here you feel like home for me because the oil field, the opportunity, that they pay good here.
Well-
You can grow up really fast if you
Right.
want here in town, bro. For real, it's a little town like people say from here,
But
but they don't
the
know what they
crazy-
got.
The crazy thing is
Yeah.
we didn't even Google Andrews when we moved here.
Yo,
Like,
just
No, we just
it
came.
was just like a blind date.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just packed the whole car and
In 2018,
She
we didn't have
packed like 2
HTO.
days before, but she
She
didn't come.
was ready to go.
She was like almost like to stay over there.
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
are you sure? Like, do we want to do
I
this?
said,
Yes,
I'm not
here.
gonna change my mind. I'm going.
we're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
So we drove in on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, the town is dead on Sundays. And I had never in my life seen a tumbleweed. And there was a tumbleweed.
And it was a tumbleweed,
crossing-
right?
There was a tumbleweed crossing Love.
I said the
and
same
Siri-
thing.
First
Siri-
day, we said like you,
Siri's like,
love,
you
like
are-
like the movies, love.
Like the movies, yeah, like it's SpongeBob. Like, yo.
People from here, they're like,
It's
a
a
tumbleweed.
it's
tumbleweed.
just that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny, you.
Someone in
I
the
called him
tumbleweed.
because Siri was like, you're 2 miles away from just your destination. And I called him and I was like, Siri said we're 2 miles away from our destination.
Nothing
Like,
here.
this is empty. Where's Target?
Yeah.
There's no Target.
Yeah,
didn't
but
know that
Where's the mall?
until-
Where's this? Where's that?
Yeah.
She hate it.
Yeah, so we drove all the way across town. Our first house was, we called it the Rooster House because the guy that rented the house, I guess he has roosters. I don't know if he still has, but
Rooster
he had
house.
roosters then. So,
But
yeah.
guess what? The day after we moved, I got like
I got a job. He
got
got
a job.
A good job.
Like,
Okay.
the day after.
Wow. Wow. So
We
it was
got
kind of
here
like a
on
blessing to do
Sunday,
so.
and he went
The
and
whole
applied
year.
on Monday, and they try him out, and they were like, "Yeah, you're good."
Yeah.
And that had never happened in Phoenix. Every time he would go to a job, he would be
Yeah.
like, "Where's your
What-
degree? Where's your paper?"
What was your first job?
Here in Andrews?
Yes.
Palmer.
Palmer?
Yeah.
As a welder.
Welder.
Yeah.
Well, there.
So it's so crazy, and a lot of people don't know this about Andrews, but if you don't do drugs and you want to work,
Yeah.
this is like oil field around here. Like you,
They
if
just
you're
pick
over
you up.
18,
Yeah.
you can make $16 to $20 an hour right at a high school.
Yep.
Like this is a place for it, and then you don't have to stay in the oil field forever.
Yeah.
Myself, I got into real estate. You got into barber.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay in oil field forever. That's just a starting place to get money to save up to
Yep.
follow
Grow.
your dream.
Yeah, follow your
Yep.
dream.
So that's what I love. I love about Andrews. It has spoiled me rotten. Our school districts, everything about Andrews is just so great. The community. That's kind of why I thought y'all moved here, is because I thought you Googled and you were like, yeah, no, yeah,
I know.
God, like we're going over
No.
there. There's work. Let's
Just said,
go.
whatever. We'll
No,
just
blind
just
date.
win.
When I told you that, it was like we
Okay.
didn't know
Either
nothing
with
about it.
Nogales.
Mm.
I never Googled that. I never
I just
like
told
you
him,
know
like,
just went.
just
medicine
went because
is-
of her. Like I don't care if that's an empty place. I just go for her.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I was
If
like,
you-
medicine is cheap there, so if we get sick,
Yeah.
we can pay. We'll
Sick.
be fine.
You want to talk about moving on faith? Y'all are the exact action of that. Moving on faith.
I
Dude,
mean,
that's
yes,
huge.
Yeah.
That's,
that's-
huge. Okay.
That
That's
is
a great
massive.
description.
That's huge, man.
That is.
I'm jealous.
I'm so jealous. So now that you're here, now that you're in Andrews, Texas, now that you're doing good, you have your eyelash deal, you're barbering. How do you use your past to help with your now clients or your future clients? Like how can you take advantage
good
Uh,
of
question.
your past to now?
Experiences. And
Your
stuff.
experiences.
You first.
Well, I'm gonna talk a little bit about him.
Okay.
I'm like,
Putting you on the spot, bud.
Put you on the spot.
Can you silence this, please? She's gonna talk.
I like he's very passionate about what he does, and he gets a lot of young little mans that go and like ask him like, I want to get into this, I want to do that, and he's
Okay.
always talking about like, you have all the opportunities here, like why aren't you doing it? Like if they're telling him like they're in trouble or this, and I was like, you need to stop. And
Right.
sometimes I get a little bit mad because I'm like, you're not their dad, like you're not like.
But he's a good role model.
Yes,
Right,
and I mean, but sometimes you don't know how people are gonna, if he's gonna go home and tell his mom, the little boy, hey,
Right.
Christian told me this and that. Like you don't know how they're gonna take it, because we're talking like we're hard workers. Like we don't have
Backup.
anything. Yeah, we don't have anything to rely on, so we just do things. Like
Right.
we
There's no
either
plan B.
what can happen, like. You either do it or you fail. So what's the worst that can happen? You
Right.
fail, and then
Right.
you just start over, try something different. So I think that's how he uses his past,
Experiences.
his experience.
Yeah,
with-
when you don't have like a backup, like somebody like, okay, mom, can I go back to home?
Yeah.
Try to make it.
There's no
That's the
altern-
reason.
Yeah, there's no alternate path.
There's no
right?
option.
Yeah.
Second
There's
option.
no
yeah.
other option.
Yeah.
You're going to make it, and that's what
If-
thrives
Yeah.
with entrepreneurs. Because entrepreneurs, usually the great ones, have a chip on their shoulders. What I call it.
Right.
So like whether it's because you're from Venezuela, because you wanted to quit, because somebody in your past, maybe a teacher or a parent or a family member said you're going to grow up to be nothing. That's the chip on your shoulder. You put that chip on your shoulder and you say, "Watch me," right? That's kind of what I feel with when I talk with you. I feel like you got that chip on your shoulder. You're
Yeah.
like, "Watch me do it."
Watch me.
And the crazy thing is, so they just recently bought a house.
Congrats.
And
Nice.
yes, and it's got a pool and it's so nice. And when I found out who it was like, no way they're buying a house right now. Because like y'all were, I saw a post that you had made saying that a previous person said you weren't going to be able to buy it, and because you
It
whatever the
was-
situation was.
It was funny because we're just talking about careers and kids in school and like how they don't know what they want to do and this and that.
Yeah.
And she had mentioned something about her daughter wanted to get in beauty school, but she was like, but I don't know, I don't think that makes money. Well, I'm doing her lashes.
Yeah.
I'm like, ma'am, do you want to walk out of here
Like,
with
what
your
you
eyes
mean?
bloodshot? No.
Yeah.
I'm just listening at this time. I'm just like, really? You're just saying that? But I didn't say anything at the moment. Just like, it threw me off a little bit because I was like, I make a living out of this. Like, I support my family with this. And everything I have is because of this.
Right.
But the thing is, I have it because I really want it.
Yes.
Like, I do it because
You go after it.
yeah,
You're actually
and
passionate
like you're
about
gonna be successful if you go after it. I'm not
Right.
like I'm not the person who's gonna sit there and wait for something to come. Like I'm gonna make it happen.
Yep.
And I had already talked to a realtor when she was saying that, but I was like, man, what if something goes wrong? Because then I was like, no, they're not gonna give me the house.
Yeah.
And like something, I was just like so nervous and this and that. Like this person said this, maybe it's true. Maybe I'm never gonna have
Something.
because it's hard for self-employed to
Self-employed,
get
it's
stuff
harder.
sometimes
Yeah.
because of
It really is.
everything.
It's a 99.
Well, yeah, all the paperwork.
Actually, for people who it's not first house is like, damn.
It's a lot
It's
of
a
paper.
lot. Yeah.
Well, I struggle a little to find a loan person because actually I was talking to this lady and she was like, "Oh, you're self-employed. You're gonna need a lot of paperwork," and she ghosted me.
Oh wow. She
was
wasn't trying to deal with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like, "It's a lot of paperwork," and that
Yeah.
was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't you just love that?
I'm glad
my
because to me it doesn't seem like y'all are lucky. Y'all like worked hard, and on top of
earned
that,
it.
you earned it.
100%.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the
like
word.
y'all went through the nicks and knacks, and y'all literally came here. You went back and forth to find her and bring her back, and then came over. I mean, that's hard work. You know, that's beautiful to me because I'm inspired by people who have chose that path of life and that success of life. And so seeing y'all walk, I mean, even running that walk is beautiful.
Yeah, we always trying to put us together. What we're gonna do, like a team, bro. For real.
Yeah.
We're a team. Always like trying to do something as a like. If we're gonna do something, let's do it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Even when we're mad at each other, I was like, we can't be mad. We're like,
Yeah, we're
we're a
partners.
team.
Partners.
Like, you're
Let's
my
do
best
this.
friend. I'm your best friend. You don't have anywhere to run, so fix
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You can't run back to Villains. You don't want to go back there, buddy. No. Deal with it. Deal with it right now.
There you go.
Yeah, you follow me.
Yeah.
That's what she said. You follow me, so now you have to handle it.
Uh-huh. So being Hispanic, here in Permian Basin mainly, we have a bunch of Mexicans over here, a bunch of Hispanics. How has that helped you guys in y'all's career so far?
Or
Has it helped you, or is it beneficial being Hispanic, or is it not? How do you feel about being Hispanic in Andrews, Texas?
Well, actually, here people like speak more in English for you than before over there in Phoenix. Phoenix, most of the people speak Spanish.
Yep.
They speak Spanish with you.
Well, he learned English.
Yeah, and I
over
learned
here,
English like
Yeah.
but
slowly.
Yep.
Yeah, but here teach me more. So I went to the school and I got more. And then with my clientele and everything, I'm still learning, bro. Like,
Yeah.
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 And also this is a huge thing I wanted to bring up with you is my kids were getting their haircut the other day and I found out something with you that I didn't know about until we were getting the haircuts. So basically you went through this cosmetology class,
Yep.
not knowing how to read English, not knowing
No.
how to
Wait,
talk
what?
English. He didn't know English and he went through the cosmetology school
How did you do
and he's licensed
backup.
now.
it? No backup.
No
That's
backup, man.
That's gangster. No backup.
So game
No
changing.
backup. That
There's
was
no
my plan.
backup. We're gonna do this, right?
That's
Again,
gangster.
but let me tell you how he got into barber school. Like,
Talk to me.
because my
he
partner
didn't
right
want
here.
to. He didn't want to. He got
Nah,
mad
he was
at me.
scared because you
So
know
he
bills
got-
and everything.
So he was welding out
Right.
in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in the way to San Antonio, and he messaged and he said, "I think I got bitten by a scorpion or something," and I go, "Oh, well, that's not good."
Yeah.
So I guess whenever he stand up, he couldn't move his knee, and it was red and everything. So in his mind, he's a scorpion. So they take him to emergency room. They didn't have a CT scanner or a scanner, or whatever he said that they were gonna do. They had to drive 6 hours here to Andrews, and it was a piece of metal. he was cleaning a piece or something. You know, whenever you're cleaning the grill,
The buffer.
Yeah.
one of those little teeth
Went into his lip.
got out and got into his knee. And it was in the middle of like his nerves and everything, so they couldn't just like open and take it out. So he had to go through surgery.
Yeah.
He wasn't working for
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Well, legit for like for 6 months, I think. He wasn't working for all the time, but he was cutting his friend's hair from the oil field because he on
That's
his
how you know
time
you're a
off.
hustler. I can't walk, but I'm gonna cut your hair.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Like they will come and he will be like, "Oh, just bring a 12-pack. We'll watch a TV outside." And
That's
I was
what's
like,
up.
and
That's
was
what
like,
I used to do in Mexico the whole time.
and I
The
was
3
like, okay,
years.
yeah,
just
let me call
barbering.
Reliant and be like, I
Barbering.
have a 12-pack I can pay electricity with.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
So I started
Okay.
looking for. I was like, "You're gonna pay your bills cutting hair," and he's like, "Oh, I can't because I don't have a license." Like, we're gonna fix that. So I started looking for a barber school, and at the time, I think there was only two one in Milan and one in Odessa, and where he went had just opened. Or it had it was like his third class or something like
Yeah.
that. And I called on Thursday, and they said we have a class starting on Tuesday. And I was like, okay. So I told him, and he's like, we can't do that. Like, we have a kid. I have to pay bills. I have to go to the oil field. And I was like, you're not gonna do that. We're gonna sacrifice.
Right.
I'm not gonna get my nails done for a year, but you're gonna go to barber school. You're
Yeah.
gonna get licensed. And
That's really love. Nails.
Yes.
She don't got nails.
I love my nails.
What you got? You got good nails. I like it.
There you go.
And I enrolled him, and he was mad. And I have a picture on my phone of him, on his first day with his backpack.
Oh man, like the first day of school.
I love it. Now I love it.
Now you love. At the time, not so much.
Yeah. Frame it.
Yeah.
It was
You gotta
scared,
frame
man.
it.
It was scared because the bills and
Yeah.
all that. That's
yeah.
you know, I got my family in
No,
my
as
shoulder.
a man, that's
You
know?
scary. That's very
He
scary.
said
Yeah.
he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. He was mad. He didn't message me that day, and I was hurt because I was like, "It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
What's the worst gonna happen? You don't come tomorrow.
Right. And how was your English at this point?
No English.
Knowing it.
Like,
my gosh.
muy malo.
Minor.
Muy malo.
Muy malo.
Ay, ay,
For
ay.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But he learned.
Yeah.
There you go.
He learned. He got his license, and now he's
He
killing
failed
it.
his test 2 times.
That's okay.
Hey,
I would have too if I didn't know English, bro. Come on, man. That's
But
Yeah,
he
I passed
figured
in third.
out-
the
he
third
passed in
time. That's all it
third.
needed.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Bro,
easy, but
Congratulations, man. That's huge.
Yeah. It was hard, but we
right.
made it.
And now you're a cold barber out here.
yes.
So I do what I do. I need to get
Yeah,
my haircut
trying to
by
make
you,
it,
bro.
bro.
We gotta set up a time or something.
Trying to
I just
make
got
it.
mine yesterday, but I need to get another one. So yeah.
Yeah, you bald. Now.
I'm bald now, bro. I had like a
He had
huge
a-
patch
he
of
had a-
hair.
Yeah, he had a little fro. He had a
I had a
little
little
fro.
fro. I had a little fro. I don't like it.
You didn't like- I thought you was trying to get dread.
I was trying to, but I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep it
Looks
short
good,
and cool.
That
Looks
looks
clean.
I don't
it's
like
too
it.
hot here.
It's way too hot. That's
It
what I'm
is
saying.
my hair
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
I got a little bit.
I'm from tropical rainforest area. Freaking, it's just heat and rain once a
And when the
year.
wind come with the
the
heat.
wind comes with heat.
It's like a
Slaps
big
in the
blow
face.
dryer.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
But I love it.
Yes.
Please
Love
don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with
mess
Andrew.
with
We're
Texas.
interested.
Our first ad of the day goes to CourseCareers.com. Guys, listen, college can get really expensive, and I know I spent 5 years doing it. Debt is crazy, but you don't have to be in debt because Course Careers is here to save the day. Now, if you go to CourseCareers.com, you can get a degree in digital sales, digital IT, and information technology for a certificate, which you can use instead of a degree for about 20% of the price. So Course Careers is offering courses right now. I believe they have a sale right now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure y'all do. And on top of that, if you use the code FAB50, FAB50, you get $50 off the course. Courses usually run about $500. So get on that, get your degree, start getting paid. Need that money come in. So boom, CourseCareers.com is the place to go.
There you go. Next one is gonna be Paola.
Paola.
So what is your what are your socials and how does people
Yeah, how do people reach
How do
you?
people reach you? How do they find you?
Facebook and Instagram, mostly Pao/artistry.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, both
And
are the
then
same.
where are you located? Where can somebody just walk in or do they have to book with
Yeah.
you or like how does it all
I
work?
work mostly by appointments.
Okay.
3 weeks in advance. It's like kind of the
That's
time
what's
that
up.
you have to wait to get your lashes done with me. But yeah, mostly
Oh, she popping.
online.
She 3 weeks out.
She popping.
Y'all better
Y'all
watch
better
it.
start
Y'all better
booking.
book
Y'all better
now.
book now.
That's the advertisement, bro.
That's the advertiser. DM her. Actually, no, because Christian.
Top as hell.
But yeah, hit her up.
Hit her up.
Yeah.
And then Christian, what do you have any socials or anything?
Yeah, see your faith. You can look at me in Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. See your faith. You got my number over there in each one, so you
He
can.
doesn't have a booking site. He's
So you just text me and I'll let you know what I got available and I got you.
Awesome.
He does late
Do
appointments.
do you care if we share your phone number on here?
Yeah, my phone number is 480-482-0461.
480. That's Arizona, ain't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Arizona. You still ain't got 432 yet, man.
No, we don't need that.
No.
I
I got a lot of clients with
I got
that
that
number. I can't change it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
The game changer.
Yeah.
Network.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I'm
there you
talking
go.
about.
Game changer
They're like, oh,
number.
I have an imported barber.
Okay.
They're like,
what I'm
it comes
talking
from
about.
My
top.
barber
Yeah.
in the
And then
cut.
where are you located? What's your address? Where can
And
I
I'm
find you?
720 South Main Street next to Cricket and a bay shop.
Okay.
And it's right in front of Wendy's.
Yep.
Main Street, Andrews, Texas.
He's on the
Yep,
main street.
Andrews,
baby.
Texas, and I'm telling you guys, he cuts my kids' hair. I got a 2-year-old, I have a 5-year-old, and I have a 7-year-old, and they love this guy.
There you
So, if you want your kids' haircut, and I mean it looks nice. If we get this edit, I want to put like my kids' first day of school pictures on it because
Yeah.
he's the one that cut their hair. So, I want
Say
to put,
less.
I want to show what he does. He does a really great job.
Okay.
My
before-
whole life is a lie.
Yeah, listen.
Hold up, because we were just talking on break just
Off
now,
camera.
off
You're about to
camera,
get roasted.
and
Yeah.
tortillas. I thought my entire life was a Mexican culture thing
Right.
from Mexico, Mexico, Latino culture. Where'd you say? Guatemala.
That's from
I was like,
Guatemala.
Yeah, they
I'm just
do
gonna walk
tacos
off stage.
too.
I'm done with this.
That's crazy. I'm down with this. And
like-
I just found out empanadas
well, it's
And
different.
arepas.
Though.
and
It's-
arepas.
But it's different taste because, like
From
in
La
Mexico,
Colombia.
they have empanadas too, but they're
Right.
sweet, and for us, they have their
Food,
with like
meat.
and
I
cheese
love
made.
it.
Tortillas
Some of
that
that.
you hear
I've been lied to
are
my whole
from
life.
Guatemala are not
That's
the same. I don't
crazy.
know,
That's
but yeah.
crazy.
I'm done.
I'm kind of mad because
Well, every country has a tortilla, but we
Right.
call different. In Venezuela,
Flour.
tortilla
Okay.
for us is just eggs with vegetables and
Right.
tomate, cebolla.
Yep.
Yeah.
So so what are the main dishes in Venezuela? Like what are the main?
Pabellón criollo.
Okay, ¿qué es eso?
It's so it's like a
Black
strong
beans?
plate,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the strong plate that we had. It's a blanc bean.
black beans,
Black
rice,
beans.
a fried plantain,
Oh,
and
I
shredded beef.
I tried to put them on plantains.
Hey, I'm gonna
don't like
I'm gonna
it?
make them for them. I'm gonna make them for them.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'll
they-
join and I'll
Where
bring
did
my
you try
plantains
them?
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them the right way to
What
eat
is
it.
the right way too?
Plantains, fried plantains.
Fried
yeah.
plantains, not the bananas. Plantains.
They're big.
You had dried out sardines, not plantains.
Right, but that's sardine. It's an African thing. I'm talking about fried plantains. You know what plantains are, right?
I have no idea.
Oh my god.
It's like a big
It's like,
banana.
it's like a big banana, but it's ripe. And you have to cook it to eat it, right? You can either bake it, you can fry it, which is probably I like it. It's sweet. But yes, plantains.
It's good, Daniel.
So
it's
is
good.
it like a?
There's a
Banana chip?
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
I
Something
like
like
But
that.
you can make it as
You can
a
dry
banana
it, you
chip.
can- yeah. You can
dry it.
There is a Venezuelan food truck in Milan at the mall. What's it called?
At the mall,
Milan
at the
Mall?
parking lot.
They're there
Okay.
Food
like
truck.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Usually, I should go try it.
Say less. Do y'all go?
Kelsey, we
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
We going.
But I like to cook.
Thursday,
do
Friday,
too.
Saturday. We're gonna try this Venezuelan
Mine are better.
dish.
Yours is
Mama.
better.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
very good cooker.
So he's a chef. He's a chef.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
say less.
not only a barber.
Not only I can do more.
I can also,
Yeah.
That's crazy. The culture, I always, I've never been. I think my next travel trip will be probably in one South American country, but like the culture shock is different. Obviously, I'm still from Cameroon, so like it's kind of similar because life is so free-willed. You can just go out and do whatever. There's no real like security thing, but at the same time, like just experiencing life in terms of you can actually go outside and do stuff. You don't have to stay inside all day. People are actually gonna say hi to you when you say hi to them. Your neighbor is also outside. Air conditioner is not as required. So like stuff like that is just so fun, and that's why I want to go visit because I see how similar it is.
You know, when I went back to Venezuela 2017,
Yeah.
our culture over there is like, okay, hi, and un beso en el cachete.
Like they
with
they
everybody,
kiss
like with the girls, you know. And here,
That's right. When you kiss on the cheek, so you know how. In
yeah, you
France,
kiss
too,
the chick.
I'll be like, "What's up?" Mwah, mwah, and then you kiss like that. Don't do that here.
That's,
don't do
that's French, bro. That's French. That's what they do in France. They kiss
No, they don't.
with a cigarette.
No, they do not.
That's all they do.
Hold on. Where did you find that from?
YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube is always accurate.
This is why he's in Andrews, Texas. So here they don't do that.
yeah,
They
no,
don't.
that got me back.
Yeah.
Because when I went back to Venezuela, so like saying hi to my friends over there and said like hi and said like
Right.
hi and bye.
And they're like,
Shake their hand.
Come here, bro.
Come here, Christian. You don't want to hug me or kiss me or nothing? Come on, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that really like changed you, like, you know.
It's
After 3 years, like we still have people like they coming from Venezuela and trying to hi, how are you?
Right.
Beso en el cachete,
Right.
and they're like, we're like, no, we don't do that here.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we changed already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got Americanized.
You got Americanized handshakes.
Bro, I'm American. Come on.
Yeah.
Do y'all have it to where where I think like the elders, instead of like doing like the kiss thing, they like touch their foreheads on the sides?
La
Y'all do that too?
bendición, like the
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all do that
Yeah,
too. Okay.
bendición, ma. Bendición,
Yeah.
pa.
So-
Dios te bendiga.
Yeah.
So instead of like kissing a male to man, you'll like come and touch their heads. Or
Like
clap
with your
hands.
head? Like you're like, psh.
Not like
No,
that. What's up, bro?
Come here. Bah.
I
Got a big old
missed
bruise
you.
on my head. Bam.
Big old knot. But yeah.
I don't know. I've always been here. All we do is handshake, or like our greet
Or
is like,
yeah.
"What's up?"
Yeah.
Or if it's somebody like you don't know, you go down. Like, "What's up?"
Okay.
It's like
Okay,
this,
yeah.
and then like,
Now
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
say
If
that,
you know
it's-
somebody,
That's it.
yeah. If you know them,
If you
you
know,
go
it's
up.
like-
If
yeah.
you don't know them, you go down.
Okay.
Man, I do
Yeah.
that.
That's American.
See?
That's an
Yeah.
American thing.
I
That's what
didn't
we do
realize
that.
that I was doing that. Like, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. When
That's
I
what
don't
we
know
do.
someone,
That's
I
a-
just go like this
That's
now.
a good point, yo.
yeah.
Okay, let me say this, okay? And I'm gonna get into race for a second so you can understand. So black people have this thing where when you see a brother you don't know, you'll be like, "What's up?" And you go about your day, right?
Yeah.
However, black people also have this thing where we can look at another black person and differentiate where they're from, or look at an African and know he's African, but like which part he's from. So y'all being, I guess, under the umbrella of Hispanic, can y'all tell when someone's Venezuelan or Colombian or
Oh, yeah.
Peruvian
By
or-
the accent, usually.
By
when
the
they
accent.
talk.
when they talk? But by look, can you tell?
Yeah,
sometimes?
I can look some people too.
Yeah, well,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I can tell.
Could you-
That,
could you
like
tell-
I can tell a Mexican from
Yeah.
a Cuban for sure.
Okay.
But Venezuelan, this is new because like y'all have actually style. Cubans,
Right.
Cubans are just like
Whatever.
they don't give a crap. If they're in holy molies, they don't care. They're just here to work. That's literally what they're here to do. Those are like the working Cubans, and then the Cubans that are like the higher end people. They're jewelried out, like gold
Yeah.
chains,
Yeah.
hair like super
Go to Miami.
slicked.
You're
Yeah,
gonna see
Yeah,
those
Miami.
ones.
Cubans are in Miami, right?
Yeah.
That's what I hear. So the reason I was asking that,
Higher end Cubans.
so can y'all like usually look at a Hispanic and be like, okay, he's from this part of South America, or maybe he's actually just Mexican.
Yeah, you
It's a
always
little
like,
harder.
este pana parece venezolano.
Yeah, well, he can
Yeah,
tell.
he
I
look like-
can tell when they talk,
Yeah.
but sometimes he's like, no, he's Colombian. I was like, how do you
Yeah,
know? Look at his
yeah.
face. And I
Look
was
at
like,
his face.
yeah.
Yeah.
So long.
So could y'all tell I was African or no?
what?
That's why I brought it up. That's what I brought it up. I wanted to know. I
Well,
want to
you
know.
have an accent. You have an accent that it's not
Yeah,
just
when
like
you
a regular
talk-
black
when you-
accent.
That's why I wanted to know.
When you first talk, I got
Yeah,
it.
when-
Okay,
we
so you
got
figured
it.
it out.
But
But you see the correlation, right? Like, that's why I brought it up, because I feel like,
Ask that question.
yes,
Oh my.
that's why I
goodness,
brought up
bro.
with black people. We can usually tell, oh, that's an African brother. That's a black brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's why I was asking that. So could y'all tell?
that you're from Africa.
Yeah. Could you,
You,
tell when you
said
met me?
that way wrong. You said,
tell-
you
can I tell
said
I'm
can you
African
tell
or
I'm
not?"
African?
Or not?
That's
Why is that funny?
nah,
It's funny.
it's because some people here like
It's
they-
funny that you guys are like laughing at this because
Yeah.
when we moved here, like we didn't know, because in Venezuela you call a black person negro.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's normal,
can't
you
say
know.
that.
But here,
You
it's,
can't
it's
in
a-
America. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's American.
So it's now like they're laughing, so I was like, okay, I can tell them this.
Whatever she's about to say.
yeah, for us, it's like we got people like black
Yeah, it's
people
like-
there in
we
Venezuela,
call
like
them negros,
black,
it's
like,
like-
probably darker than
They're
you, bro.
darker, yeah.
And here, like when we moved here, we're like, can we joke with them or no?
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna
Yeah,
get
probably.
offended or
And
not?
see-
Because
Probably
Yeah.
not because they gonna think we're American.
Right.
But when
Or we're
I went
being
to a
racist or
black.
something.
It's a black school.
Okay.
Yeah.
HBCU.
Barber black school.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
but he's
Barber school.
teacher.
And my wife, she always telling me like, you got some black humor too.
Yeah,
You
he
got some
has.
hood in them.
Yes,
know,
sometimes
try to
I'm
move
like,
over
that's
there,
so
you know?
inappropriate. And I was like,
Same.
what?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's a Mexican. That's like a brown culture thing too.
Yes.
'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like I got a
Yes.
bunch of soul in me too. But so I'm so
does.
serious.
He
I'm
does. He
so
does.
serious. There's just something I don't know. Like
He's not gonna stop from telling you that his uncle's black.
my uncle is black, and that's what I was about to say. I have a black uncle.
And
His
so he
name
takes that
is
to the
Joe.
heart.
I do. I love him.
Just so you know, he's gonna meet Barack one day, just like Barack Obama. Just so you know,
I have a
I
black
have
uncle.
I have a black uncle.
I do.
I would have voted for you 3
I
times.
have a black aunt too. They're half, but it's still in my genes.
Still in my
Well,
genes.
my grandpa, he's black.
Oh,
And
okay.
like, but from like the African American that got to like South America, so he's black.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's like the Venezuelan black, but I guess he's.
Venezuela, we're mixed. We got
Yeah.
black family, black people in the family. We like, and we don't see that till you got out of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
It's
Well,
so
when
different,
when I got out of Venezuela and started like, oh, that's racist. But over there we say like, ¿Qué pasó, negro? ¿Todo bien, papi?
Yeah, it was chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they feel proud.
And it's the
They
culture
feel proud.
thing. Yeah, because I mean, once you go black, you're gonna go back. It's just cool to be black.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's just a different culture. shock.
Yeah.
Different culture.
You have to change the mind after you came here.
Yeah.
Like for me, talking for me, like, because my wife, she said like, hey, you be careful.
Be
This is
careful.
not Venezuela.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're at
'cause
barber school. It's just you and other black people.
Yeah. But
Gotta
I
be
joke with my friends. I'm a friend. You know,
cool.
you know who I am.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. So, just to go back to like kind of everything that y'all have done and kind of achieved. So, when did y'all know? Well, actually, before I even go there, let me go here. When did y'all know that y'all were for each other? Because I know y'all were talking and dating since y'all were young. So when did y'all know? Like, okay, this.
She hate me.
Well, I know.
She hate me.
Pause. Hold up.
She didn't like me.
What
bro.
age was this?
Well, I met him when I was. He has a brother that is my age.
Okay.
So I got into the same school as him when in 5th grade, I think. So I know him since I'm in 5th grade.
Right.
In 6th grade, my classroom had a window, and he was always talking to me. And I was like, "Why is this dude looking at me? Like,
Yeah.
come on." Then that was like at 6th grade. Then in 7th grade, he kept like trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I don't think so.
He was like, "Ya tú sabes."
Yeah, me voy a casar contigo. Yeah, he was saying like, I'm gonna marry you, and I was like, whatever. Then on
I
8th grade,
stole her phone.
in 8th grade, he stole my phone and
Yo.
wanted a key.
Oh, you don't want to give me your phone number? I'm gonna steal your phone.
Yeah,
You're gonna
he's
kiss
like-
me.
Oh,
Dang.
that's gangster.
That's,
Take
that's
notes.
romantic.
Don't
Hey,
do that.
notes.
Bro,
gentlemen.
come on. I was spending my whole money just buying her the food.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Trying to, you know?
That's how I
Trying to
knew,
impress.
like, man, he
has some.
needs a chance. Like, I forgot my
needs a
food
chance.
money one day,
He bought you food.
and he was there.
He was like,
and
"Listen."
I was like, shut up.
No,
He's
always,
like, hey, baby.
always throw something, man.
Yeah.
And probably
And
you can get something one day.
And then the lady from the cafeteria, she like, there will be a line, and he was like always come to a side, and he'll be like, hey, know this, I want this and this, and she'll make it for him. Like it didn't matter who was in the line, she would just make it for him. So I go on the side where he was, and I was like, I forgot my money. I'll pay you back, but can you give me a granjero? It's like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And then he got me food, and then we went and sit together.
And that was
super
it.
awkward. Like
Awkward?
I was like, yeah, because I'm eating, and he's like trying to talk to me.
But she
You're like-
eat the whole food.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after that, I was
She
like,
get a badge
okay.
on me.
Yeah.
She got a badge for you.
After
That's
that,
true.
After that, he started walking me home, and
There you go.
yeah, that.
Hey, believe it or not, I do think that men have a thing when we enjoy watching women like eat a lot. That's a good thing because we provide, so you might as well eat it all. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
that's a good thing. So that's what's
So-
up. And
When you
after that, it
taking
was
picture
just
of me, I'm still taking picture of her while she eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, why?
Like,
Why are you doing that? Yeah.
and he has it on his like you see his Apple Watch sometimes, and it's me just.
It's funny.
That's hilarious.
That's just one of those things. It's a traditional thing now, you know, that you're doing that. That's so cool though. So like me and my wife, me and Kelsey, when we first started dating, within the first month that we were dating, I knew that was going to be my one. So like within our first month of dating, I bought her something. I bought her like a promise ring. Our first month ever dating. And it wasn't like a cheap $20. I'm like $500, $600 like it's not a wedding ring, it was a promise ring. And when I gave it to her, she was like, like, nah. She's like, what is this? And I'm just like, it's just a promise ring. And she's like, no one ever gave me jewelry for. What do you want? Like, what are you trying to get from me? What you know?
Sure, yeah.
What are you getting at? What are you getting at?
He was up to something.
I was like, it's just a gift. I just want to give you a gift because I'm a giver. That's like my love language. I love to give gifts. I'm a gift giving person. That's what I do. And she's never like received gifts. So what do you want? What are you trying to do? What's going on?
What's your objective?
What do I have to give you back?
Yeah, what do I have to give you back in return? Like, nothing. It's yours. It's just my gift to you. And I think that's kind of like one of those turning points on our relationship is because she's like, oh, he might actually give a crap about me. You know, he might actually care and want this to go somewhere further than kissing or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. And I think that might be what you were doing, you know, when you gave her a sandwich. You're like, you know, it's just a sandwich, but to you, you know, that meant a lot.
Yeah, for me, it means a lot. So she eat with me that day, and then I give it back to the phone. I give back the phone to her. She didn't give me the phone number either.
Dang. Why do y'all play so hard to get, man?
Right?
God.
Kelsey too. Goodness.
God.
Yes, he was
And look,
there.
she's
Well,
next to me right now.
Like, she's right here. Why you play so hard?
I know. But
Yeah,
he was
and
just
then
like, he was just playing.
Yeah.
But
So-
you know what's the trick?
Well, let me tell you something. I was raised
I
by my
quit
grandma.
doing for a week, and she was behind me after that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stopped it.
Well, the thing is, I was raised by my grandma, so I have like this old
Right, principles.
woman mentality.
Yeah.
And like some stuff in our family happened, and I was like kind of like
Yeah.
red flags for men.
Right.
So I mean, I was little, and I had already lived this stuff with my grandma. So I was like, he's just playing.
You're just playing.
Yeah.
You're not serious.
It's just So
Meanwhile,
It took
you're
a
over there
little
going
bit,
broke, trying to
Right?
buy her food.
I walk back to my home
Oh yeah.
because I don't have for the bus or for the taxi to go back.
Yeah, you spent it on her.
Yeah,
So that's
because
crazy.
of her.
Oh,
Dope.
you walked from how far? How far was that from school to your house, or when you walk her home and all that? How far was that walk?
Ooh, let's say from here to new house, probably.
Your new house?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like
So
that's
probably
like,
almost a mile, 3/4 of a mile, maybe.
That's about what, like 10 minutes? No, walking. It's like
15.
15.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
15. That's a good walk.
And you would do that every day?
A little bit farther. Yeah.
About 20-minute walk.
It was about 20 minutes.
Like
And you
20
did
minutes.
that from when to when? From when you
Like-
were 5, 6, 7, 8? When did
What's
you
that?
start walking to school?
When I start,
Yeah.
I start November 15, 2007.
You start walking to school?
No,
Her.
for
You.
when he was going to school
Yeah.
with me.
No, just period. Like when you were a kid, when did you start walking to school?
Always.
Oh,
Like
like
5 years old?
probably
5?
like my 6 years old. Yeah, in Venezuela.
By yourself.
By
My-
himself.
me and my
That's
brother
how it is.
always
Your brother.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Americans don't do that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you saw a yellow school bus? That
I
tripped me up, bro.
I never. Well, that's for rich people.
That's what I'm saying. I thought
That's
so
for rich
too.
people in Venezuela. That's for rich people.
And
Here
then-
it's like, oh, you go in the bus, like,
Yes, for poor people.
right?
Well, I
Right.
remember-
So, and same in Africa is for rich people.
Yeah.
Like it's for rich people, like same thing. But
Like
here in
transportation.
America, not only do you go on a yellow school bus, but it comes to pick you up. That's
Yeah.
gangster.
Yeah,
have
you
that.
got money. You got money if somebody come and pick you up.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to walk like 30.
Everywhere.
Like from her house, it was like 20 minutes walking. I used to walk like more than that. And we're fine.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Our
So,
kids are so dang spoiled.
America's so spoiled.
Goodness gracious.
America's
Because
so
we live from our house to where our kids go to school,
Yeah.
maybe 2-minute walk. Maybe.
But,
You
but guess
still
what?
drive?
and I drive them
drive.
to school. Yeah.
They
We drive them
drive.
every morning to school.
It's America.
It's just crazy to.
That's
why I was asking because I just wanted to know what age that started.
That's dope,
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really awesome to think about. and you're like right here in front of our faces, and you're able to live and talk about it.
Yep.
So whenever you're, when your kids are older and when you have grandkids and stuff, you can say, hey, I walked to school.
Do you know this and this? Yeah.
We
hard.
Actually, we have with our daughter, she's 6, but she's very smart. And sometimes she's like looking at our pictures. You have to go like, why are we not here? Like we have pictures in the beach in Venezuela. It's like, why don't we go to the beach? I was like, well, we don't have a beach close by. And we tell her like our experiences, like for New Year's, it's hot over there. So to just get in a car and go to the beach.
Yeah, to the beach.
And now we're far from my house.
Okay.
From my parents' house over there.
Yeah. And here now we're like freezing our butts in Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
December.
Yeah, it gets real cold over here.
It is.
And it's the same as the dry heat. It's the same thing with cold. It's
Well,
dry
yeah, it's
cold.
dry
It's not
cold.
like moisture cold. It's
Yeah.
like
Bitter.
oh, it's so cold.
Bitter.
It's so cold over here.
Wait, see, I didn't have snow till I came to the States. We never had snow in Africa till we came to the
Wait,
States.
True.
Us
'Cause that's the
either.
equator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
see?
just one
'Cause
weather
yeah.
all year round. Just
All year
beach
round.
weather.
Mm-hmm. And it's so crazy. So like, I don't know. I like it here, and now that air conditioning exists, America's nice.
It's very nice.
Outside of that, though, I want to go back home.
Right.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. I want to
The
eat
culture, I
my-
think it's big because sometimes for us,
Yeah.
you have to work every day. You have to pay bills and this and that. In Venezuela, like majority of the people own their houses. So once like it's paid off, so they don't have to work. I mean, only for like their
Yeah.
food and just like basic stuff. But
That's
it's
it.
not like here that you have the mentality, the bills will come in, the
Yeah.
mortgage is coming, car is coming. this
Yeah,
and
America
that.
keeps
It's
you like
just-
in the debt loop.
Yeah.
Just kind of
You
buying
have,
more stuff.
yeah, and you have to keep. The more you want, the harder you have to
You
work.
have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the more time.
The more
But
time
we-
you have to spend in your job or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let me get into some more detail because I really want to know about your cosmetology. So what is it about it that like gives you that kick? I know you did this since you were 13, right? Like what is it about it that gives you that kick? Why do you do it? Like what's your why?
So I was raised by my grandma and my great grandma. And then when I was little, my great grandma, she was 98. She was 100 I think when she died. So I got to live with her a good amount of time. And she had beautiful eyes, and she loved blue eyeshadow. And my grandma will get her eyeshadows and stuff, and my great grandma will be like, "Ven, píntame." Like, put some makeup on me, mija, because someone's coming, put some makeup on me. I didn't know anything about makeup, but she'll trust me, and then she'll be like my little model.
Right.
So ever since then, I just love, because she just feels so pretty, even though like that eyeshadow was bad. But she was happy with it, So then I like seeing how she felt, just because I put eyeshadow and some color in her cheeks. I started doing makeup on myself, and then whenever I got Barbies, I started doing haircuts, and then I did haircuts on my great grandma, and then it was just passion, just the way like it made her feel. It was like, man, this is cool. Like she feels pretty.
So it's how your clients feel after you do your work on them.
Yes, it's like I have had clients that if they have a problem or something, they come and they get their lashes done. We have a talk, and they open. And it's like, they say, like, you can see their smile on their face.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it looks so good. Like, I can go and conquer whatever is.
Yeah.
Well,
not?
we just charge for it. You selling confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you
It's
selling
just,
as a barber or cosmetologist. Because you do a haircut or you do eyelashes or
when people
whatever
just
hair color or whatever
gets them
you
feeling
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Wow.
Confidence.
Okay.
That's awesome. And do you plan? Is that like what your complete future is going to be? Is just doing eyelashes? Do you have anything planned more in the future? Maybe cutting hair, maybe doing makeup artist, or
No, I tried. So I went when I got to the States, I was like, I'm ready to work. And when I was, I have my aunt, she owns 3 salons in Tucson, Arizona. And I was like, okay, give me a job. And she's like, you don't have a license. So I went to another salon. It's like, hey, I know how to do lashes. Will you hire me? And they were like, no, you don't have a license. So I was like, crap, okay, I got to go to school and get my license. And cosmetology covers mostly everything on beauty, haircuts, color, pedicures, nails. There is like aesthetic license too, which is mostly just facials, and it's a little bit shorter of a program.
Right.
But I just decided to go with cosmetology because if I ever get bored of doing something, I can always change.
gotcha.
Okay.
Do you
So-
think it'll ever change, or is it always going to be eyelashes for you?
I tried makeup. I tried hair, and
Photography.
I have.
Photography.
Yeah, well, I try like to be a photographer too.
I know.
She
a guy.
like it, and she's
You know
still.
a guy?
It's a progress.
Yes.
He knows the guy.
I know a very really good photographer.
He knows the guy.
He's from Cameroon, Africa.
Can you tell he's from Africa?
Can you talk about my
Segue.
Can you talk from Africa, bro?
Beep, 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 beep,
Beep, beep, beep, beep, beep, beep.
We're not gonna do that.
It's
All
a
right.
side joke. But yeah.
But that's
But yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of everything, but I have always come back to lashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like
So that's your passion. That's like what you love to do.
yeah.
and you love
It
people
gives
to-
me peace.
Right.
Like it's my
Ease of mind.
yeah. I just like I said, my clients get there. Sometimes we have silent appointments where like neither of us talk.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we're like all over the cheese, man. Did you hear this? Da-da-da.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's my safe place.
Safe place. Okay.
Christian.
Hold on. Because that segues very well into the Game Changers people. So, voy a empezar contigo. Who are the Game Changer people in your life? And we're going to come back to you as well. But because you're a barber, because you do it for the children, because you've been doing it, kind of support yourself and stuff like that. But that comes from somewhere. Who are the people that have brought that out?
I can't say like my mom.
Your mom.
Well, she got my brother, and then she got me a year after. No dad. We don't know the dad. So she just raised us like.
How many siblings do you have?
Just me, my brother, my older brother, and my little sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strong mom.
So you got 3. She was single mom.
No, she got me and my brother.
Okay.
She was
And single mom for years,
she
and
met the
my
stepdad. They
my
wanted
stepdad.
to
We love
raise
him. That's my dad.
That's your dad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he raised me and
Gotcha.
he showed me everything.
Yep.
He's a cool guy. We love him, and yeah.
And your mom. So,
But my mom, she's the el pilar.
a pillar.
Yeah.
Yep. Foundation.
So that's the foundation of myself.
That's his why.
That's
That's
his
his
one.
why.
That's awesome.
She's my why.
So
Like do it. She always tell me like, do it right or don't do it.
don't do it at all.
Like
Yep.
she sent my brother, or she said like, okay, do this, and I'm always gonna try to do like
Right.
most perfectly.
Right. Be the best you can.
Yeah. Cause like even like painting a wall, like changing the bowl, do it right. Don't do it like just do it and quick.
Right.
Do it right, cause it's gonna give you
That's
at
big.
the end.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's dope.
That's why.
And where's your mom now? She's still here?
Nah,
Or-
she's in Venezuela.
Venezuela. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since 2017.
Gotcha. Yeah, some parents don't ever want to come here. I don't know what it is.
How was how was that relationship with your mom being in Venezuela? and
It's
then-
hard. I always talk with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
And
live with my
for
dad.
WhatsApp and videos.
Mm-hmm.
Video calls.
Always FaceTime
FaceTime.
during the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he gets his cardio.
Yeah, I get my
With the
cardio
mom.
and talking with my mom. Hey,
Heck
you
yeah.
okay?
She's fine.
Yeah, and she like wake me up like, okay, keep hitting.
That's amazing.
Yeah, keep hitting the life because it's not easy. But one day I'm gonna like, yeah, we applied for the papers to her to come here. Also my dad, but it's hard for us to get
Yeah.
the visa, man. It's hard, but we're working on
You're
it.
working on it.
And my little sister too. She wanna come here too. So we
I
working
got
on
faith,
it.
man. Y'all move on faith. Y'all's
Yeah.
life is faith. So I
Yeah,
believe
it's
too.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Take
It's a lot
time,
of
but
believing. It's
all
hard
good.
sometimes.
yes.
But
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is like my wife. Yeah, that's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
She inspired me like you don't gonna believe this, but when I met her, she always like being like looking you and talking to you and like I don't know. I always like looking her and why you talking like that? Like you bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm older than you and you talking like
Right.
you bigger. Like she's like always like
he calls
doing
me an old
right
lady.
and always
He
like
always talking.
Right.
she always around the grandma and the great grandma.
Believe in
And,
herself.
and she always like mad at me, but I was like, she
was not
get
mad. I
she
was
get
just
mad at
giving him
me
instructions.
I always like looking at her like,
But older.
And yeah, how old are you, right? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, because I this and that. But I know she's mad and talking because she's mad at me. But at the same time, I was like, how you older than me?
Yeah.
Like in your mind,
Mentally,
like,
yeah.
she always like, she wants something, she gonna get it.
Gonna get it.
Yeah, if she wants something, she gonna get it. And I got that from her.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You got some strong female roles in your life, man. That's
I'm telling
amazing.
you.
That's amazing. Okay. Y Paula?
My game-changing person?
People, whoever.
Person, people, it can be whoever.
Well, my aunts.
Yeah.
My aunts
Tu
from the
tía.
side of my dad. They're twins. And they have very strong characters.
They're my
They do
aunts
this-
too. I love them.
This guy always trying to take away my tias.
Yeah. Those are my tias too.
Shout out the us wherever you're
Yes.
at. Watch this,
All
like,
the tias.
subscribe, check it
We
out.
love
There
you.
we go.
Hey, let me talk this. These tia tell me like, both of them. They tell me like, okay, you're here in America. I'm just gonna tell you this, earn it. Whatever you're gonna do, earn it.
Oh, yeah. I could tell what kind of people they are just off of that alone.
Yeah.
They moved here. So my family is very religious. The majority of them are Mormon.
Okay.
So they moved here when they were 17. They were 60. They just turned 60.
Yeah.
The first of the month.
Yeah.
They moved here with the missionaries and stuff. They went to Salt Lake City, and they've been here since then. So they're the ones who are always like guiding our family, and they're the ones who are always like listen advice from.
Right.
Mariluz is one of it's Mariluz and Marisol. Marisol is the business owner, the one who has the 3 salons in Tucson, and then Mariluz, she works with insurance.
I like that name because they're twins. So it's like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
dope.
what Moon
Okay.
and Sun.
And son, yeah.
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 That's, oh, man, that's nice.
And then whenever so I moved here, I was looking for a job, and they're like, go get your license, it's okay, we'll support you. They have always been like very supportive of whatever it is that we're gonna do. When I told them about Christian, they was like, let's do it, let's move him, this and that. And they
Without
helped
them,
me.
I couldn't make it. So
Yeah.
they help us a lot.
They were very
Yeah.
supportive of us. And then they're
Thank
the
you.
ones who got me into the beauty industry here in the States.
Right.
Marisol, she has taken me to like, I worked with her when I was in Arizona. That's why I didn't want to move here
Right.
at first. I was like, but I have my tia here and work with her. Like, I can't leave. Yeah, so them, like, they have been my guide. I always tell them, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Right.
They're always like, they don't have a downtime. Mariluz, she's like, Mommy, I'm tired. I'm going to take a 10-minute power nap, and I'll be right back.
Right back
And
to
I'm
work.
always like, 10-minute power nap.
Yeah, what's that?
And then she's like, right back. And like, all energized. So I was like, what do you do?
They're
Like-
powerful, man. They're powerful.
Yeah.
Like, their minds never stop.
You don't.
Yeah.
You have to meet them one day.
One day.
Oh,
Yeah, they're always on the
Yeah.
go.
They never quit.
Oh, yeah. I got time to go to Venezuela.
I'm telling you. No, they're in Arizona.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they're in
They're in
Arizona.
Arizona.
We'll go visit.
They're the reason why we drove over there 14 hours back and forward. 14
Yeah.
hours going, but 14 hours coming back.
It's a trip and a half.
Yeah.
To charge energy from them.
Man.
I'm telling you, that's a recharge station right there in Arizona.
Yep.
Go talk to
stuff
them,
right
and
there.
you're like,
Hold that
okay, going back to Texas. I'm recharged. I'm ready
I'm
to
recharged.
go.
Yeah,
I'm
we
doing my
like
thing.
yeah, you say it like that, but it's
It's true.
true. Like, we go and we sit around the pool, and then we just
Yeah.
talk and we plan and we say this and that, and what do you want to do, and how is it going, and this and that, and what if you change this, and what if you do that, and then we come back and we're like, man, now we have to do it, because they're gonna call and they're gonna be like, what do you do? We can't
You
be
doing
like,
it?
oh,
Papi, you doing it?
You doing it? It's on you.
yeah.
It's on you.
That's awesome.
I got family like that. That's so, man. Like, just being immigrants is so dope. I got family like that too. They'll just be like, yeah, just keep moving forward. I'm like, but y'all know what I'm doing. No, just keep moving forward. Thank
Whatever
you.
you do, just
it
keep
means
going. Keep going.
everything.
Yeah,
because
man.
they're watching, and even if they aren't, they feel you watching. And I bet y'all when y'all go over there, as soon as y'all arrive, they're like, oh, take your shoes off. I got food ready for y'all.
We
Oh,
drive
the sweetest thing.
mostly when we drive there. We drive at night because he likes to drive at night because we sleep
My
and
kids?
we don't have to stop.
I got
Yeah.
3 kids. They sleep
The
I
whole
got
time.
a
It's
3 years
quiet.
old.
Yes,
I
it's
got a
quiet.
3 years old. I got a 6 years old, and I got a 28 years old.
Wow. Oh yeah. So you
baby.
just wanted to sleep.
Yeah, he's
So
like.
There's Lee. Not being listening podcast.
Well,
Listen
we
podcast,
drive
guys.
there during the night. We get there at like
While you're
4:30
driving.
in the morning, 5, and my grandma's up with like a full
thing ready.
crock pot of like rice and chicken and soup
Everybody.
and arepas.
As soon as we get there, everybody's eating with
I don't
you.
know how they
Like,
do it. I don't know how they do
and I
it.
was like,
I'm going to Arizona.
yeah, let's go.
go.
Let's go.
Hey,
Gone.
they got a pool over there.
Let's do it. Hey, I'm
It's
ready.
too hot. It's like 120 something.
Oh, I already
yeah,
know.
sure.
I already know Arizona.
Yeah.
It's worth the food. though.
So Arizona and Las Vegas are pretty close, Nevada.
Yeah.
So I've been to Las Vegas, and I'm telling you, when you walk down the Vegas Strip, you're melting.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
hot.
I went last
in
year.
Nevada.
Oh man.
It is so
Hot.
stupid hot over there. But going into the last question of the day is game changer moments. So in your life, there's a time that a switch is flipped in your brain where you're no longer thinking that you're average. You're above average. You know that you're going to go above and beyond. You're going to do great things. You're going to be an amazing person. Like there's a time in everybody's lives where that happens. So when is that time in your life?
Well, it happened in 2018 when I moved, and it's happening now too. I'll go in detail. In 2018, I moved here. I didn't know a single soul. It was just my dad and us, my 2-year-old. And lashes were new. There were like no lash people here other than the nail places. And they were charging very cheap, and it was like a 25-minute, 30-minute service. And whenever I started advertising myself, people were like, "You're crazy. How are you going to charge that much here for this if like they're doing at the nail place for this much?" And I had to bring my prices down.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and start educating people. Like it's not clusters, it's individual lashes. Like they don't damage your lashes, and they're like, "Well, it burns when you do them." Like, no, this doesn't burn whenever you're doing it. It's not supposed to. So I started educating people. I started getting clientele. I worked from my living room from November 2018 until February 2019 because I started to get busy. And my daughter, she was in one of the rooms screaming, "Mom, let me out," because she was there while I was lashing. So I had to find a place, and like my books were busy.
There you go. So you have to
And,
break the market.
Yes.
Essentially.
It was a lot of educating. It was a lot of like, I did a lot of free work just because I wanted it to be out there. The girls at the gym, at the front desk, you know, everyone goes to, or like majority of the people goes to Black Gold. So they will get discounted price or free lashes. And then they were like, that was my advertisement. And I have always pride myself in my work. Like they have to look good because like that's my business card walking out of here.
Right.
So that's how I started. After COVID, I think, one of my friends, she went to school with me, but she didn't get her license. She didn't finish her hours or whatever. And then she called and she's like, "Hey, I want to get trained for lashes. Do you think I can go and can you train me from Washington?" I was like, "Why don't you find a lash trainer over there instead of traveling here?" And she goes, "Because you've been doing this forever. You're passionate about it, and you're gonna teach me what I need to know. You're not just gonna like make me waste my time."
Right.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, "How do you know that?" Okay, I never teach anyone.
Right.
But she said that, and I was like, "Well, yeah, you're welcome to come." And she spent 2 days with me. I trained her, and then she went back home and she set up her stuff at her house, and she started doing lashes. And after that, I was like, "Man, I like this. I like this teaching stuff." And I started advertising trainings, and I got some people interested, and they signed up for the training. And now I guess you could say I'm like a trainer.
Trainer.
Yeah,
Or coach.
I
Coach.
train
Mentor.
my competition.
She's a lash broker.
Yeah.
Lash broker. I like the sound of that.
Lashes broker.
Yeah, I got it.
Trademark that.
And that's a good.
Okay.
And yeah, so now I do my clients, and sometimes here and there I will do trainings. It's hard because with 2 kids, like having to make time for everything, it's hard. So I have kind of like stepped back a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm still there. And then now, I guess, game changer moment. I just moved. I don't know. Kelsey told you that I moved locations.
Where's your new location?
Oh.
I am located inside Bombshell Salon. I rented a small space there.
Main
little
Street.
room. It's on
201 North Main.
801.
801
Yeah.
North Main.
There you
Like
go.
next to the thank you,
Congratulations.
to the pharmacy.
Yep.
It's like in the back. And that is why well, the why is because I want him to have his own space, because we used to work together in the same space. And he has so much potential. And I feel like I'm stopping him because it bothers me sometimes. Like whenever they get too loud, it's too different.
She say my clients are too loud. Barbara.
I am not. There ain't no way I'm too loud. That is a lie.
It's two different ambience. Like my clients are
Barbers
trying
are
to
loud?
relax, and then his clients are all awake,
Yeah.
and sometimes they have some chisme, and sometimes they're talking. I was like, I don't want to hear
We
your
laughing,
chisme.
we joking.
And then there is some kids that don't want haircuts,
Okay.
and then they're screaming. So that was a little bit of.
Well, there you go. Ladies, get your pharmaceutical pills and your lashes right after. There you go. Boom.
So
Right
from
next
my understanding is that it's called the glow up. Glow Ups?
No, that's another.
Okay, so where's Bombshell at?
Bombshell? It's in the back.
So it's over by the coffee shop.
It's
Subway.
it's actually right next to the pharmacy drive-through, because they have, I didn't know either, but they have like entrance in the back and in the front.
Okay. So you're okay. I'm trying
the-
to
this is
I'm trying to picture
This is
this
the
right now.
dad and him
But
kicking out.
Right.
Chick Treats
It's on
is-
191 on 50th Street.
It's
in the
diagonal, like right, like if you're going to the corner.
Okay.
So Chick Treats is like in the front,
Yeah.
and then you go like this.
So it's on the
Then
front of Main Street. Like right in front
The
of
entrance is from the back, though.
From the back, though.
From the back, though.
But she's,
Yeah.
she's still
It's-
there.
We're
She's
gonna
there.
we're gonna figure it out.
She's there. She's
Just
there.
go in the back
Just like
in
if
the
you're
parking
going,
lot.
This guy
like,
knows
just
the
like
whole
if you're
town.
gonna get
He
into
does.
the-
He's a realtor.
He's a realtor.
I'm just trying to think of where this is at.
I know, but this building is huge. I didn't know that. It's where
It's big.
Bombshell?
Well, where Lana is, where she has her stuff there.
Yes.
That building, it has like entrance in the front and in the back. So it's like
yes.
if you're going through the drive-through
congrats.
Yeah.
of the pharmacy, but instead of getting the drive-through, just
So
park there and
I used to office in there. That's why I'm trying to figure out where it was
Ah,
at.
I
Because I
see.
used to be in
That's
that
right.
office, so I'm trying to figure out
That's
which
right.
one that you're rented. So you're by the pharmacy, which is the left side, and you're right next to it. So the front of the face of it's off Main Street, but the entrance is on the back.
Yes.
Yes. So I know exactly which one you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You happy, Dad?
So I think it's Sweet.
Hey,
Sweet H.
Yes.
Sweet
Say
H.
H. Sweet H. Pop up.
yes.
Pop up.
I'ma get
go
one of
check
those
it out. Go
Inside
get your
Bombshell
eyelashes
Salon.
done.
Actually, before we switch over, men get, so tell me, because I don't know. I just see it sometimes. When is it gel that men get, like the clear stuff on their nails?
Yeah, you can get manicures with just like clear gel.
Okay. Is that considered weird? I don't know. I'm asking.
No, really, it's just personal preference,
Well, we have an
self-care.
expert here. I just want to know. I just be seeing it and I don't know. So we have experts here. Don't look at me like that. He's like, you gang.
I didn't say it.
Whatever.
Next time he
He
shows
did.
up with the
I'm all about personal health and hygiene and stuff like that. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. I just don't think that.
You
But-
go get you a facial. You facial?
yeah.
okay.
Hydrofacial.
A hydrofacial.
Say less.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. I need that. My little African.
Get the steam towel on your face. Psh.
I'll fall asleep. One thing you should know about me is when I eat a lot, I fall asleep, and massages, I fall asleep.
And in golf, because you're absolutely awful.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, y Cristian.
That's getting personal.
Yes. Cristian.
We're golfing after this, by the way.
Whatever.
So
We want to know your game changer moment. Same question. For you, there might be a couple, because with men, there usually is more than just one. For me, I can tell you probably 10 moments
Yep.
in my life where something has changed.
Yo también.
But I want to know the first one.
the
Because
big
with
one.
men, we have it when we come to the States. We have it when we meet our wives. We have, there's so many different ones.
My first one?
The very no, when you're growing up, when you were a kid, there's something in you that, with entrepreneurs, is different than the regular people that. No offense to regular people in 8, 9 to 5 jobs, but with entrepreneurs, we just have a different mindset. It's a different mindset to make your own money. Right. You have to have a different mindset.
Yeah.
And when it's just different. So for us, there's a game-changing moment when we're younger. Mm-hmm. So do you have that game-changing moment, like when you were growing up, that just, I know I'm going to be the best at everything I
want
do?
to be great.
Well, my stepdad, my dad, he owns a company like my wife said. In Venezuela back in the day, he was pretty successful. So I'm always like trying to. That's why I went to the university to become a mechanic.
Engineer.
Yeah, mechanic engineer, and then I got a diploma. He inspired me to, to be in the oil field and stuff, and then I switched my mind to the welding, and then I started in that company. I grew up a lot in that area, but I'm gonna say like every single thing that you do, every single thing, like no matter if you washing car right now, and then you start welding, and then you start painting houses, every single thing is teaching you something that you're gonna use in the future. Every single thing. You don't know, but when you do it, what you finally doing, or when you find your like
Passion.
your passion, you say like, oh, that's why. That's
Gotcha.
why I was in that situation, because I learned this and I'm using
what
it
you're saying.
right now.
So it wasn't per se a moment. It was just all the experiences
Yeah,
that led you to here.
it's not about just one thing. It's about a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of
that
things.
teach you every single like things, just little thing that you got from everywhere, and then you're gonna use it in the future for sure.
That is.
Dang. Dang. Game changers in the house.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking.
Game changers in the house. All right. Well,
So we'll just recap this. So
Yes.
Venezuela,
right.
love story, Romeo and Juliet.
Love
over
on the
here.
border.
Love on the border.
Love on the
New
border.
caption. That's actually going to be
The
the
title. Love on the border.
Love on the border.
Okay.
Paola
I like it.
Cristian
Cristian.
Rodriguez.
Let's practice. Paola.
Paola. What do we just say? Po?
Paola.
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 Fabricio. Try it.
Fab.
Okay.
All right.
And Cristian.
I already said
Oh
Christian.
my.
Cristian.
Christian. I already said Christian.
Without the
Cristian.
H.
Without the H. It's Christian.
Christian.
Who's
No.
outside of
Christian.
It's not Messi, but what's the other one?
Cristiano.
Palmer.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is it?
Andrew.
I don't watch soccer.
I
I'm
know you
sorry.
do. It's okay.
I'm a football guy. I'm a huge
Yeah.
football guy.
But
sorry.
yes.
Hold on, before we end, do you watch football? Do you watch American football?
No.
No.
We don't got that sport over there.
What do you watch?
Soccer. And
Oh,
baseball.
okay. ¿Cuál es su equipo favorito?
Real Madrid.
A la ver.
Who's yours? Who's your team?
Oh, you Barcelona, bro? Oh, you culé?
Well, it depends. I watch Premier League though, but
Yeah.
same thing.
Well, I don't got like I got like Real Madrid as a favorite because
Okay.
my brother,
Okay, fair.
he's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one who follow every single sport.
Okay.
But me, it's like, oh, they winning. Okay, that's cool.
I'm cool. I'm happy.
Yeah.
There you go.
But he get mad. He gets like happy and yeah. If we're gonna watch a game, he's like, let's watch the game.
Can't make noise.
Yeah.
Don't
no,
make
You
the-
know, you
Bro,
same.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
religious.
yeah, he's doing a lashes in that moment. It's probably that for her.
Like, don't talk.
Yeah,
That's
right.
amazing.
That's the feeling.
Okay.
Well, you are in Texas, and this is Dallas Cowboys country.
Yeah, we
Yep.
don't.
Just so you know,
I got two jerseys, Cowboys.
you
Two
got
jerseys.
two Cowboy jerseys.
Yeah.
That's
One
what
is a barber.
I don't even have one, so I guess he's beat me already.
Huh?
I don't have a Cowboys jersey.
How long have you been here? Since what year?
2012.
2012. He's been here since 2017.
I only started watching football since like last year, since my brother started playing.
Yeah, my father-in-law, he gave it to me.
See?
He find it in a garage sale,
Yeah.
but he buy it because it's a barber
Yeah.
and it's a
Team
cowboy.
Barber.
So he
He's
just
like, I'm gonna
wears
keep
it.
it
He
to
just
him.
wears
Because
it
it
to
says- And I love
make
it.
It's to fit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
love it
barber.
too.
I love it. I'm
That's
a barber.
me. What's the number on it? What's the number?
24, I think.
24. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
wow, that's a
That's
good
tiki.
number.
I think it's tiki.
Tiki
But
barber. Okay.
I love that. So every Sunday, if you're cutting hair, you got to wear that. You got to wear
You
that
gotta wear
jersey.
the Dallas
You got to wear the
jersey.
Dallas Cowboy jersey because that's every
It's funny
Sunday.
because he wears it, and then like Cowboy fans go and get their haircut, and they're talking all over, and he's like,
Yeah.
he has no idea. It's like,
You watch the game and said like,
Yeah,
like 2 days ago happened to me. Yeah. My wife watched me too.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch? Sarah, did you watch it? I said like, No.
No. No. What do you want to fade or?
Yeah, we watched.
It was a lady. It was
a
an old lady.
That's
She
crazy.
told me.
Ask you if you're a Cowboys fan. Oh, nice.
She's a Cowboy fan. I can tell.
Oh yeah. Big
Wait,
Cowboys.
what-
You can
what-
tell
She
them.
know
You
her.
could tell them, bro. Even in like work offices, you see cowboy signs everywhere. It's insane.
Yeah, but there's only one office
And that's
that
the-
has
Yeah.
the official
That's
brokerage of the Dallas Cowboys.
and that
And you're
is-
talking to him right now.
And that is the game.
That
changer,
is
baby.
Monument Realty, Daniel Montoya. So speaking of that, me and Kelsey and Bobby and his wife, we ended up going to the Cowboys game this past Saturday, like a couple days ago, and they played Jacksonville Jaguars. It was so much. It was preseason game. Preseason means that they're not going to play the big money players. They just play people to get rid of the roster.
Right.
So they have a big roster right now, and it's going to go down to 53. So I think it's like 65 or 70, and they start cutting people until they make the final roster. So this game, it doesn't mean anything for the season. It's just you just go to watch football. That's it. And they have these things in Dallas. They're called the Cowboy Ritas. They're like margaritas, but they're like in a
Cowboy
tall
Ritas.
cup.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I had a couple, and
I got a friend. She like margaritas.
woo-wee. Do you?
Can't do it.
Yeah.
This friend?
Yep.
Okay. So if you go to
You
the
can invite
Cowboys,
me. Invite us. So
That's
we
with the Cowboy
so if
Stadium.
you go to the Cowboys game, limit yourself because they are strong.
Dang.
They are so strong.
You was out for the count?
I wasn't out for the count, but I was definitely hyped up. Like
He's
I was.
feeling well.
Well, we don't have margaritas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But we bought something from Venezuela.
Yes.
It's a
Awesome.
Venezuelan rum.
Go in the middle.
Ooh,
So.
there we go.
That's for
Oh.
the Game Changer Network.
Oh, que se llama diplomático.
no.
Oh, that's me all day.
That's me all day. You don't even know who the Cowboys are, son.
That's a good point. That's a
There
good
we go.
point. Let me see.
Hey, babe, can you go grab a little coffee cup?
Coffee
Or
cup.
two? You
All right,
want
guys. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this for y'all.
We had to cheer.
4.
Diplomático by Ron Antiguo, and it's exclusive, reserve, and it's got 40% alcohol volume out the bottle. So,
How much?
Yeah, 40.
40?
40.
That's the best rum that we have from Venezuela, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Best one?
goodness.
That's the best rum, and I like to. I'm gonna show
Wow.
you. Hey, when you come to my house,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to drink it, like
Oh, we gotta get
They
down.
make it
You
with,
on
like-
the- you on
Cool.
the big screen?
with a cool cigar.
You on the main one?
With a
on
cool
the main
cigar?
camera?
What kind
Thank
of
you,
cigar?
Kelsey. I appreciate you.
I like it. I don't know. I like to
just
enjoy.
smoke 'em?
Yeah.
You smoke cigars?
No, I got some assets and
Yeah.
Sweet Janes.
There you go.
Y'all want to get down on this now?
Yes, right now we're gonna take a shot to end the show. We're gonna take this.
How about that?
So we're gonna go on a quick little break.
Nah, no breaks.
Cheery.
Do this right now. No breaks.
Okay, never mind.
We gonna,
Hold on. Yeah, wait for a second, and then it'll come back.
you
on.
good? No breaks. We're gonna go
back on?
all out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So look.
Go all out. You don't even know how to open it, bro.
Nah, look at yellow tab right there.
Okay, that's.
Yo soy de.
Yo soy de Daniel Montoya.
I know. Te llama.
Yeah, whatever.
Tú eres de Andrews. I ain't teach you some Spanish. I'm surprised you don't know Spanish. That's crazy.
I do know Spanish.
Okay, maybe I don't know how to do it.
Yo tengo dinero el
That's how you get
liquor.
A liquor?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
You just got to be a man.
'Kay.
That's all you got to do, man.
Hey, this is the coolest part. Put it close to the mic and do like.
Oh, the pop.
Is it like a?
Get in there.
There you go. I like that sound.
Oh, we about to
I
take
love
some
that sound.
shots. About to take
That's
some
only in
shots.
Diplomatico. It's about to get lit.
Let me do some marketing real quick for the Game Changers. Look at y'all. You guys are currently live on the show. We got Paola and Cristian Rodriguez on the Game Changers. We about to sip some. Oh, no, we sip.
I won't get you too drunk because you got
I got to drive 40 minutes, so. All right.
Yeah.
Go. Ooh, look at us go. Damn. This smells strong. And what is
You,
it?
whenever we prep it,
Diplomatico
it's
is the-
Diplomatico.
what is it that you drink it with?
So if you know, you know.
Well, in Venezuela, we drink that as a Cuba Libre. We make the Cuba Libre. You put some ice on it,
Okay. Do y'all-
limon,
Limon. Do y'all have a saying?
rum, and then a little Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You're already
It's
ready.
called-
You haven't drink it. You
it's
just
it's
smelled
not,
it.
it's not that strong.
I want some wine on
It's not that strong, but okay.
Okay, hold on.
Hold up.
have a saying or something that we say or no?
Cheers. No cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Arriba, abajo, para el centro y para adentro.
I was gonna say yo soy de Venezuela.
You don't need no more. You got it. That's a whole cup.
Guys, isn't that responsible? That's
Yeah.
responsible,
Well,
right?
that's their cheers, but here's to us. We're gonna end the show.
Yeah.
And to the older generation
Yep. The newer generation.
and my generation, just know that
You too can become a game changer.
Cheers.
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 Salud. Woo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. Woo. I'm a diplomatico now.
I'm done.
You feel diplomático now, huh?
Woo. Man.